everybody. Welcome back to Coffee with Cabinet. This is week 2, episode 2. We're here with Taylor Charles, who is the VP of Strategic Initiatives for the Schey. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
No problems. Good time to be here as always. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions about your experience in the Schey and your role as a VP in the Schey. So the first question is, why did you join the Schey, and why should someone consider joining the Schey?
So I joined the Schey because I kept noticing successful people on campus as a freshman. And I would ask them, what are you doing to get involved? What are you involved in? Are you involved in organizations? And the commonality I found between those answers was it always led back to the Schey. And so I knew that I wanted to set myself up for a bright future. Therefore, I wanted to check this Schey thing out. If I keep seeing so many successful students, why not check it out and see what it is? And I did, and I ended up making a whole bunch of friends and getting leadership positions, and it's been extremely beneficial.
Awesome. Yeah, I know you had the record-breaking recruitment class in the fall as a director of recruitment. We had over, 515 applications? Yeah. So always breaking records, that's what we're here to do. So the second question is, tell me about being VP of Strategic Initiatives and what that's like.
So my position, I oversee the Coach and Candidate program as well as annual events. So Coach and Candidate is pairing each student with a partner in the workforce and having meetings about once a month. Annual events plans the big Schey Talks event and also symposium each year. And so being a VP, it's opened a lot of doors and opportunities for me. You get that kind of one-on-one with corporate partners and e-staff in the Schey that you don't necessarily have if you're not on cabinet or CAC. It's not always easy. It's extremely hard being a VP, but the one thing I will say is it prepares you for your future.
Mm-hmm.
Life isn't always going to be easy. So if I can train myself in this position to become more successful in the future, that's what I'm going to do.
Absolutely. So tomorrow is the 3rd annual Schey Talks event at the Athena Cinema on Court Street. Taylor's director, Matt Razika, is heading up all the ticket sales and the event planning for that. We're very excited. There's going to be 10 speakers speaking on a variety of topics from, I'm talking about mindfulness-based stress reduction all the way to motivation. We have students outside the Schey, in the Schey. It was open to all Ohio University students, so we're very excited about that. Taylor, can you tell me a little bit more about the Schey Talks event?
Yeah, so the Schey Talks event is where we have 10 students, some in the Schey, again, some outside of the Schey. They stand up and perform a 10-minute TED-style talk about something they're passionate about. So I know I've heard your talk, and it's pretty fascinating. It's pretty darn good, so I'm excited to see that on stage. I'm excited to perform as well.
Absolutely.
And all of the ticket proceeds go towards HAPCAP, which is our local philanthropy of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fantastic philanthropy. What it does is it helps local families in need. So not only is your money going to help people, it's helping the local Athens community, which is something I love and a huge reason why I chose to speak in the event.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be speaking myself. As you mentioned, HAPCAP is a local philanthropy that helps to feed families in southeastern Ohio. So all of our proceeds from sponsorships and ticket sales are actually going straight back into the community. We've done that for the past 3 years. We're very proud of that in our philanthropy wing. To get tickets, we have just about a day left. You can contact our director of annual events, Matt Razika. Either text, call, or whatever you kids are doing these days at 614-633-6570. That's 614-633-6570 to get your Schey Talks tickets. So moving on to the next question, how has the Schey developed you personally as a leader?
I feel like the Schey has given me a confidence that I didn't necessarily know that I had. It's extremely hard to put yourself out there, and I think the Schey has shown me really what I'm capable of. If
Absolutely.
You would have asked me before I joined, would you be standing up giving a 10-minute memorized speech in front of 200 people, I would have said no. If you would have asked me, are you ever going to be a VP of a division, I would have said, I would love to, but probably not.
Mm-hmm.
And so being supported and surrounded by so many successful people that are always pushing you to do your best is something that's developed me as a leader and as a person.
I completely agree with you. I can attest in my experience, there's been students and executive staff that have taken me under their wing. Over the past couple years, people like Dave Baxter and Jess Ogilvie, Adam Rapp, Greg Scott, all the good folks there in the office and around campus are always helping us to get better, and there's always opportunities to succeed. Even if you failed in a past opportunity, there's always going to be another shot for you in the Schey. So the next question is, what's next for you? What's next for your division, and what do you want people to know?
So what's next for my division is we have Schey Talks coming up tomorrow. We also are starting the coaching candidate program, so anyone interested can contact Alyssa Van Winkle through her Ohio email and get involved in that. As far as for me, I am really excited to have an internship this summer in my hometown, so that's what's next for me. And honestly, I want our division to seek more opportunity and creativity. So we're going to try to do some new things that haven't necessarily been done before, and I think that's something that makes the Schey so great is it gives everybody opportunity and creativity to create new things and get more people involved.
Absolutely. I'll be having an internship as well this summer. I'll be down in Tucson with Intuit, one of our new partners, doing software sales, so I'm very excited about that. And that wraps up episode 2 of Coffee with Cabinet. Thank you, Taylor, and cheers to the Schey.
Thank you. Cheers, man.